Hello guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we will be solving our next question, that is SQL problem number 16. So let's read the question first. We have to write a query to perform a conditional aggregation. So in this, what we have to count? We have to count the male and female in each department. Okay. So firstly, what we do? Firstly, we will group them on the basis of the department, and then we count the number of female and male present in particular group. Okay. So let's see our database. So in database, what we are given? We are given employee ID, then department ID and their gender. Okay. So we know employee ID will be a unique ID, so there will be not a duplicate value. Then we have department ID. In department ID, a particular multiple person can work in a same department ID, so it can repeat. Here we can see employee ID 1, 2, 3 are working in department 10, whereas 4, 5, 6 is working in department 20, right? And on the basis of then we have the next column, that is defining their gender, that is male or female, right? So what we have to do, we have to calculate male and female in each department. Okay, so let's see how we can do that. So what we yeah. So what we firstly select the department ID. Then we count what we will be counting the males and the females. Okay, from which table? From employee. And what we did the group by on the basis of what? Department ID. So firstly, what we do, we have the group, basically group the ID on the basis of the department ID. Okay. Then what we are doing here, we know the function count. Count basically counts, so it will count 1, 2, 3. And for that we have already put a condition. But when we are counting, so case when gender is male, then we have to count 1. Otherwise end. Okay. And we will count then. Count again when we have to count when the female gender is F, that represents female, then we have to put 1 and else end. Okay. So as the female content. So what we are getting here, so it will select the department ID, then it will count the male and the female and from employees, and on the basis of what we did basically, group we have divided into the group on the basis of department ID. So major is how this is working. So whenever the gender is male, so let's see. Okay. So okay, we have already grouped into department ID. Department ID, we know we have two department IDs. So first is 10 and second is 20. Okay. Then we have male count, and then we have the female count. Okay. Now what we did, firstly, like here we have divided into the group. Then what I do, then I see if case gender is M. So in first case, when we are calculating for the department ID 10, what we'll see, there is gender is M. M means it represents the male count. And what we do here, we will count 1. So our counter, that is here, is 0. Initially both the counter is 0. Okay, then what will happen? Counter will increase to 1. Okay, then it is F. So it will see this gender is F. If check here, if the gender is M, no, it is no. Then we will end this case and move to the next. Then it check case when gender is F. Yes, here the gender is F. Then what we'll do? We will add 1. So basically we will get the count 1 here, and counter will plus increment, or it will increment 0 to 1. Okay. Again, for department ID 10, what we'll see, there is another gender, that is N. So here it will check, here firstly check case equals to M. Yes, it is M. Therefore, we also again we get the 1. So what we'll do? So again the counter will increase from 1 to 2. So for 10, what will happen? For male count we get 2, and for female we get 1. Okay. Similarly, now for department ID 20, what will happen? So initially we have the counter equals to 0, and here we also have the counter equals to 0. Then we see the female. So first this case will be checked. Gender equals to M, no, but we have the F, right? So nothing will happen here. It moves to the next. So here we see gender is F, yes, and counter will increase to 1. Then similarly, because S, it will increase to 2 and here we get 1. Okay. So in this way, we are able to count the number of males and females on the basis of the department. Okay. Firstly, what we'll do, we are doing the grouping part, which is very important. Firstly, we group the people on the basis of the department ID. Then we use the counter and we had added the case where the gender equals to m. Then what we will do, we had incremented it by 1, else it will not do anything to our content. Okay. This is our final query that says we have to select the department ID and count. We have to count when the gender is m as a male count, and then again we are using count for the female where gender is s as a female count. For employees, what we did, group by the department ID. Okay. So if hope so you get it. If you have any doubt, just comment it down. Do like it, share and subscribe for more videos.